Hey guys, I'm Orla from GVO, your women's gear review channel. Today we are reviewing the domestic duffel bag from Gravel. So Gravel is a new brand that I came across, and they are known for starting out with their toiletry bag called the Explorer Slim, and then they expanded onto backpacks as well. In this review, I am going to go through the summary, features, fit check, comfortability, and whether or not it has passed the female body test. Then I'm going to do an airline test, water test, run through some pros and cons, and then finally round up the video with my final thoughts. So let's get cracking into the summary of this duffel. So first up is price. Now this will depend on whether you want to go for just the bag or whether you want to opt for the bundle. Now the bundle includes the straps and packing cubes, and then you can either just get the bag and then add on the straps. So for just the bag, it is £81, and then to add on the straps is an extra £20. Then for the bundle, it works at £124. So when you get the bag, as mentioned, you can add on the straps if you want to. You can just use this bag without the straps. Absolutely. I think that is their aim. And then you can add that on as an option. So this duffel is made up with their signature quarry poly material, which makes it scratch resistant and water resistant. And throughout you have YKK zippers. It is 24 by 13 by 7 inches. It does weigh 1.1 pounds and it is a 40 litre, and this is the only colour that it comes in, the black. So in regards to the shape, it is pretty flexible. You can actually pack this bag and compress it down and fold it into itself, and you can pack that away if you want. Whether you've arrived at your destination and you're kind of packing all your stuff away and you want to slip that bag away, then you can do that, or you can pack this within a bag too. In terms of it holding its shape, it doesn't stay up by itself, so I would say with the flexibility, there is no real padding here, especially with this front pocket. If you do have any valuables in there, just be careful, because if it is rolling forward, yeah, just be aware. There is some slight padding in terms of the back here, but as far as the bottom, as you can probably see, it is quite flexible. And with a duffel kind of style, I guess the point is to be making full use of the space. I do actually like this style. I think it's not overly flashy. I like the fact that I can add on to it as well if I wanted to. And just for the fact of a grab it and go kind of bag, like if you're in a rush and you don't really want a bag that has too much organization, then this is a great bag to just shove everything in. Or if you wanted to opt for organization, then you can go ahead and check out their packing cubes, because that is a great way of organizing this bag. So Gravel do offer a lifetime warranty. They also have international shipping and a 30-day return. Okay, let's get cracking onto the features of this duffel. So in terms of branding, right on the front here, you can opt to put on one of their stickers, or even if you have your own, it is that Velcro style. If you don't opt for theirs, or you don't have your own, they do have the kind of branding imprinted, so the Gravel and the little like waves here on the front, so you're not just left with, I guess, this material. There is some sort of imprint on it, and on the bag and throughout there is some subtle branding as well, but nothing too in your face or overwhelming. This is just pretty to the point. So on the bottom, top and both sides you have handles. Now the handles are slightly padded. They are great for just maneuvering the bag and getting it from all the kinds of spaces that you might need to get it from. And then on the outsides as well, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of external points for attachments. And also this is where you're going to be attaching your straps to, if you decide to kind of put on your straps if you want to, or you can just store them away in the bag or in the front pocket, whatever you want. But these are kind of there for that, and it is those kind of gatekeeper style of hardware. If you're not opting for the straps and you kind of want to, there is 2 more kind of extra external points, then you can opt to place whatever you can really fit through there. But it is that kind of pig snout that they like to call it, and it's kind of a tight space, so you might be a bit limited to what you're attaching unless you have like a kind of keyring style to place on first. On both sides, you have 2 external identical pockets. On this one, there is a wee pocket inside, which is, I guess, if you want to place kind of organization, maybe cards or whatever you feel like you can fit in there. I've just opted to place in my 500ml. Now, when the bag isn't fully packed, you can close this with a 500 in it. Now, if I keep squeezing, I might be able to get there, but it kind of just sticks out when it is fully packed. There is no, I would be scared to be closing this just in case I was going to rip the zip. but that's just what it looks like. See, whenever the bag isn't fully packed, then you can definitely get this in and shut that. I've opted on the other side. When you open this pocket, there is a bit of elastic, so I've decided to place my tripod around there. Now, if you wanted, you could go for a bigger water bottle and that'll just secure it in there. You don't have to put a water bottle on this side. If you prefer to have that extra security with the strap, then you can do it on this side. This is just to show you what it looks like with a tripod, but you can also see it with a bigger water bottle, and that just keeps it in secured, so you're not at risk if you are bending over. Maybe with this one, if it was slightly bigger in this pocket, then you're at risk then of it falling out. So then you have your front pocket here. See, with the bag fully packed out, you still have a lot of room to be packing this front pocket out. Now, what I love is this little hood zip, and that just neatly tucks away your YKK zippers here. They aren't PU coated, which I usually just love because that bit of extra security, especially if you do have any tech accessories in there. And this is your swing around, get into your pocket style. In here, I've opted to place some headphones, a makeup bag, a camera. Now, this is padded, so be careful of if you do have anything valuable in there, just to make sure that you're padding it yourself, and then a phone. And that just leaves you with a lot of space, especially, like I said, even if you are packing up this bag, you still have room here for whatever you want to get access to first without even having to open up the front compartment, or the main compartment, should I say. So I'll just pack these away because I want the shape to kind of remain, especially if I am trying it on for you guys, and then you can see what it's like fully packed out. I guess the thing to note with this pocket as well is if you because there is no laptop compartment in this bag, you can maybe opt, if you can fit it in with protection, you could put that in the front, or you can put it in the main bag, but I would definitely be padding up your electronics with this bag. Okay, now on to the main compartment. What they've done is given you lockable zips, which is great, and then this kind of anti-theft clippable top here, which is just great to give you a couple of seconds. And then if you open up the bag, the front pocket doesn't fully hit the ground because there is a bit of an extension. So it's only just the top, but just be careful again what you have in there. Now in here is just space, and you're just able to pack it up with all of the wonderful things. Now you can opt to either just pack it up with clothing, equipment, camera gear, camera cubes, packing cubes. There is plenty of space to do so. There is no internal organization here, and that's just ideal for me. That's my personal preference. I am just to shove it in, but I know people do enjoy organization. At the bottom of the bag, it is well padded, and then they have like external loopholes if you wanted to attach your own kind of tech gear or anything that you wanted to secure down. Maybe that you could do that. If you had compression straps, then you could attach that there and just keep everything in place. And that's just it, really. It is just space. It is nice material in order to just clean and wipe down if you had any spillages. It's that water resistant material, so it's just easier to clean. And yeah, that's it really in there. You could definitely fit up to about a week's worth into this bag. For a 40 litre, there is definitely a lot of space to be packing up here in comparison to the 40 litre travel bag from Nomadic, which is absolutely great, but that gives you kind of more organization. And it's a box shaped, if that makes sense, whereas this has more of flexibility, so you can just push the limits with your space. Okay, now on to the back system here, which I guess I get the kind of outline here. You've got the middle, you know, there is padding on this. It's not like you're completely getting it on your back and it's pure flexibility. There is a bit of padding, but there is no like prompting of posture, airflow, or anything. Then here with your struts, because they are attachable and detachable, it's just my pet peeve that the padding doesn't run onto the top. But I guess when you're getting that option of attaching them on, then you can't really complain. Also with the straps, they are well padded and they have an adjustable sternum strap, so you can again just build it to your own build and height as well with the straps here. Also, you can kind of transform this bag into 3 modes, so you can hold it in duffel mode, and I will show you in a minute, and then you can put it over your shoulder. For the over shoulder one, your strap here is in one of the pockets of the strap sleeve, so You can kind of tuck that away when it's not in use. It doesn't bulk out anything or compromise the space, but it's just there if you wanted to activate that mode, and then you can, of course, activate it into backpack mode. Okay, time for fit check, comfortability, and whether or not this has passed the female body test. So you can, of course, enter duffel mode and have it like this, but for me, it's just pretty heavy when it is fully packed out to be holding it like that for long periods of time. And with the handles, they're grand, but they're not overly comfortable. There is no real thickness to it. So I would probably only be holding this if I was in a rush and my shoulders were getting sore or something. But that's just to give you an idea of what it is like in duffel mode. You could be swinging it over your shoulders. I'm going to pop out my shoulder. What? I know the straps are still on. I'm lazy. If we have a look here at the straps, as mentioned, you've got this extra bit and you can put it over your shoulder. So I'm going to head to do that and then show you in a wee sec. This is not a vibe. And I'm pretty sure I don't have this on right. But it's actually quite comfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. Even if this is wrong, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to, yeah, there's another way to it. You can play about with it. But see this mode? It's not a bit of me for the style. But it really is comfortable. Whatever way I have it here, which I'm pretty sure is not the right way. It's just comfy. Is that it? So the other way was definitely more comfortable. This is a lot of pressure on my shoulders. I had it over here, by the way, if anyone was curious. But yeah, you can enter this mode. Took me about 5 hours, but we're here. I won't be doing that again. But the option is there. Should you want to. Holy macaroni, I'm about to fall back. Much better. Squashed. No, the sternum strap is not working for me. Like, there needs to be a bit more material here. In regards to the straps and the back, this is really, really comfortable. I've been walking with this bag as well, and I've not found in any case of it rubbing, but that is with this bad boy, a top, a t-shirt, a jacket, a hoodie, whatever you call it. If you don't have that, then this may cause a rubbing. This is what it looks like on me. For reference, I am 5'6". And for the female body, no for the sternum strap, but for the curves and the comfortability, yeah. This was a big shock for me because I actually thought, oh, it's not going to be comfortable. Like, I'm going to have to pull it in and it's not going to pull it in. Can we all just appreciate how taper tight this is to my back? Love it.
Hey guys, I'm Bradley and this is Kazzy. We are from Dream Big, Travel Far.
And we are running weekly gear giveaways in collaboration with Gear by Orla.
And if you want to be in with a chance to win, then hit that subscribe button and go to the first link in the description to join the newsletter.
Be sure to check your inbox every week to see if you are that week's lucky winner. We'll see you there.
Okay, time for the airline test. So I don't know if they're measuring it up against American Airlines. For reference, this is EasyJet, so a more of a budget airline. But for a carry-on, I don't know if you maybe want to take these out. Draw less attention to yourself, but it does fit grand. Even with the tripod in, but just if you want to disguise yourself a bit, then maybe take that off. So in terms of the water, it does take a minute to dry, but the water just kind of runs off it a bit, and then yeah, as mentioned, it just takes a minute for it to be drying. Okay, time for some pros and cons. So absolutely love the hoods on the zips, the lockable zips, and it looks so much better when it is fully packed out. And also those straps are amazing, very, very comfortable. Just for me, preference, I prefer kind of like a coating here on the zip. Also, over on their website, I would have just preferred maybe more so information on the bag, like how to kind of put on the straps. You do get like a little kind of booklet with the bag, but it just doesn't show you enough photos, I guess. I mean, it's easy to work out, but maybe just some more information. Just in terms of fully packing it, you kind of do have to pack it out, or otherwise, because it is so flexible, sometimes it kind of folds into itself, you know, when all the items that you have in a bag just sink kind of to the bottom. If you are someone who is into duffels and duffel mode, then this is definitely a vibe because you can just pack it up and go with it. It is simplistic and to the point, and it has great materials and great space within the bag. and also it is compressible and you can pack it away if you want. I think this duffel does have a great purpose and it is well within the price range, especially for the space materials and all the comfort. Some things I do look for a travel bag is definitely that kind of back support, but I have found no issues in terms of comfort, and it was really surprising over the testing period how comfortable this style was in the backpack mode. Of course, you can opt for the other two modes as well. So that is the end of our review. If you happen to have a wee gander over on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this bag or any other items over on their website, we would be very grateful if you could use the links below. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not go ahead and join the GBO community by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!